What's up, guys? Okay, so yeah, this trade was from yesterday. IMUC eventually got halted, so I thought it was a good trade to review. It was only in my paper trading account, but I think it's still a worthwhile trade to review because I know a lot of people they get really freaked out by halts, and rightfully so. But so yeah, I got in IMUC at $1.38. It's a very low floater stock, and so it moves really quickly. And so I got in at $1.38, anticipating the break or the push to the $1.50 range, and it worked out perfectly. Once it broke that $1.50 mark, you can see coming up here, it actually gets halted, and it's a circuit breaker halt. They usually stay halted for about 5 minutes because of so much volume. And so, yeah, one thing that I always think about when it gets halted is if you get in on the first halt and the stock has been moving rapidly going up, it's usually going to open up after the halt higher. So if you get in long before the halt, and it's not 100% all the time, but if you get in long before the halt, generally the stock's going to gap up a little bit once it opens and you'll be in the profit, a decent amount. And that's what happened in this case. Like I said, my entry was $1.38. I believe it opened up all the way up to about the $1.70 range. And so, yeah, my paper trading account was up pretty big. And, I let it sit for a little while after it resumed from the halt, but eventually I did get out at, I believe, once I saw it drop a little bit, I got out. I think my exit was about $1.70. And so, yeah, you don't have to be too scared of halts. If you're long and the stock starts going down and it gets halted going down, I would be a little worried. And if it's been halted once or twice before you're in and it gets halted again, even if it's going up, it could gap below, where it originally got halted at. And so that's always something to consider. And so yeah, like I said, I exited at $1.70. I did decide to get back in hindsight, I should have just held it the whole time. I got in, I think, at around $1.90, anticipating the break of $2. And, I wrote it up pretty well. When a stock gets halt from this much volume, it's generally going to move really quickly, and you can make a lot of money during halts. Still, it's a very risky strategy. Generally it'll work out if you get in at the first halt when the stock's, going up super fast, but it's still a very risky thing. You really have no idea where it's going to open. And so yeah, like I said, I got in at $1.90 here and wrote it up a little bit over $2, and exited again. And so yeah, overall, it was a good trade. I don't know if I would have tried this with my real money account. But it is, a viable strategy to try out if you're trading and you get halted. Generally it's, you could win big if it gets halted when it's moving up really quickly, like in this case with IMUC. And so yeah, it's just a really low float stock. It moves really quickly, so it's always something you need to be very careful with. But overall, if it's the first halt of the day and the stock's been moving up rapidly, you're a pretty good spot. Generally it does gap up, a decent amount. Like in this case, it's only a $2 stock or $1 stock, but it gapped up 40 or 50 cents. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. I should have a few more coming out shortly. And if you want to keep watching my trading journey with a small account, make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks.